Field recording on a budget here from Istanbul. I'm Marcel, and when I started out back in 2017, I only had a Zoom H1 and Roland binaural in-ear microphones. This is a $200 set, and if you're wondering what I mean by in-ear, just like the same what I have now with the Soundman OKM, you can put the left and the right microphone in your ear, and that way you can record a really nice and discreet soundscape. In this video, we're not only recording binaural, I will also walk around and talk into the Zoom H1n. So that gives you an idea how it sounds like, you know, if you do more interview style, but I highly recommend using a wind protection. This is from Zoom. This is a universal one that you can find for $30, and that's about it. That's our set that we're gonna use here in Istanbul. So make sure you listen with headphones because everything is binaural, so that gives you an idea. And if you close your eyes, then you might think that you are there. And if this is not enough for you, down below in the description there is a link, and then you can download the whole sound library with all the recordings in binaural from this day Libby and I recorded in Istanbul. But before we get started, thank you so much for Zoom for being the sponsor of this video. As some of you already know, we're using Zoom products from the beginning since 2017, from the H1 to the Zoom F6, and they never disappointed us. So feel free to check them out at zoomcorp.com, and now enjoy watching this video. A great pickup sound. You know, when you have a recorder like this, very handy, small, goes straight out of your bag, and then you can record sounds like this very quick. That's awesome, and the quality is great. It's all what you need. This is a great spot here. You sit between the people and you record this ambience, and it's a great way to record with the binaurals. I'm gonna switch now from the H1n to the binaurals, and then you can listen how it sounds like. Make sure you have headphones on because it is binaural, so that you get a really nice perspective of the place that we are here right now. If you record binaural with the microphones in ear, just make sure that you don't move your head around too much. Try to keep it steady and still in one direction, and then you can just let the sound move around your ears. We're very lucky today. Not only we have beautiful weather, there's no wind. And that's great, because if you have binaural microphones, the big disadvantage is wind. If you don't have a proper wind protection, you can't use the recording. But sitting here today and just listening to the pigeon flying and the barkers in the background, people passing by, you have this really nice crowd wall. And people don't even notice me. And if they would look at me, they probably would think that, oh, it's just a guy sitting there listening to music. But it's exactly the opposite. I'm just recording this beautiful ambience. So that's great about having binaural microphones. And now let's head over to a different location. we entered the Grand Bazaar. We're going to record with the binaural, and I already talk with the binaurals in ear. So we just go walking, and then you can just immerse yourself in the soundscape of the Bazaar of Istanbul. Let's go. I think we got enough loud sounds where a lot of stuff is going on, but what about areas like this here, for example, with less movement? So let's take a listen with the Soundman OKM and capture this soundscape. Now I'm talking direct into the binaurals in my ear, and I do have to say recording these sounds has a much more therapeutic impact on myself by just being here and listening instead of being in a market that is bustling and hustling. You always feel a little bit more pressured, but here it's nice, you know, you hear these footsteps and you have the squeaking in the background. There might be a construction, or all the way in the background you have people feeding the birds, and then you have this wing flying. It's just a really nice overall soundscape, what also creates a great value in the post-production world for film, for video games, animation. It's just great. Now let's head to a new location. And behind me is the Galata Tower, and what we're doing is we go all the way up and then we sit in the middle and recording the ambience. Let's see how it sounds like. That was great ambience all the way up in the tower. Now let's head over to our final destination. Now I have a street cleaner sound. It's great. And we made it to our last destination, and we take a ride in the world's second oldest underground. So let's come with me. this is our final destination, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we really hope you enjoy this tour around Istanbul. It is not our last video about Istanbul, so stay tuned, subscribe to our YouTube channel because there is way more to come. Thank you, and we see you very soon.